I asked you guys just to ask me a whole lot of questions on Instagram, Facebook and Snapchat. So I'm here today to answer some personal and kind of just all beauty related questions with my little baby Peter. I thought I'd just do something a little bit different with my setup. I guess these questions are a little bit more personal, so just to be in more of a personal atmosphere, I have set my camera up in our lounge room, and it'd be nice just to hang out with Peter, but he's being a bit of a spaz at the moment. So yeah, I just thought I'd answer a whole lot of you guys' questions. Can you not bite my badge? I don't know if I'm going to get through all of these. Thank you so much for all your questions as well. I honestly had so many. It was crazy. First one is from Lacey Private, and she asked, when are you planning on having babies and how many? Well, Trent and I have recently just been talking about this, and we've always liked the idea of just 2 kids. Obviously, you know, you can't pick in what order, but we really want to have a boy and a girl. Would you stop it? He's enough in itself at the moment. This is why it's like prolonging. Like, we don't plan on having kids for like probably another 5 years. Both of us have got really busy lives and careers, and we just want to focus on that at the moment. And honestly, he's just like, he is our first child, and he's enough in itself. I'm sorry if I say this wrong. This one's from Carol Nash. She asked, what is your all-time favorite highlighter? That's easy. Soft and Gentle by MAC. Like, I've tried so many other ones, and I'm even using that Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think it's Stardust, and it still doesn't compare to Soft and Gentle and the like beautiful texture that it has in the vanilla. Ow! That hurt! You hurt me! Okay, so Tara Lee Gray asked, did you enjoy high school? And then she says in brackets, I was 2 years below you at St. Mary's. I always thought you were so pretty. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I loved high school. Like, I loved it. I was not there for the schoolwork because I was always so shit at school. Like, academically, I sucked at school. I always loved to just like play sports. Like, I always thought I was really good at sports and design, but I was so shit at like math and English and all that sort of stuff. So I guess that's why I'm kind of in the job that I am in, because I love to socialise and do practical things and be artistic. So I guess that's why I'm a makeup artist. Oh, and of course I made like the most amazing friends. Like, the group of girls that I went to boarding school with, I'm still like best friends with, and there's about a group of 12 of us, and we're all so close. So yeah, it was definitely like the best years of my life, really. Il Mata MUA. I'm so sorry, I keep saying that wrong. I don't know how to say that. She asked, if you could bring one person, celebrity, family member or friend, etc. back to life for one day, and you could do anything you wanted, who would it be and what would you do together for a day? That's a really good question, actually. I would definitely bring my Nana back. She passed away about 8 months ago, and it was really unexpected, and she was the most amazing woman ever. Fuck, I'm gonna mess up my makeup. I just miss her so much. Sorry, it's just so fresh still. But, you know, I'd bring her back and we would go down the farm like we used to and go like mushroom picking. We used to sit on the back of the quad bike, and Granddad would like tow around the trailer and we'd like go mushroom hunting with our little buckets. And yeah, she was so awesome. She'd like always have like cupboards full of lollies and chips, and if the news was on at 6 o'clock and we wanted to watch The Simpsons, she would like let us watch The Simpsons. She was that cool Nana. Okay, Carol Dreamcatcher asked, what motivated you to start filming videos for YouTube? Were you afraid? What motivated me was when I first started my Facebook page. Are you watching me? Heaps of people, like I used to do like before and after photos or like celebrity inspired looks, and so many people would be like, can you please do YouTube and recreate these looks? And it took me ages because I didn't understand how much like equipment you needed, how much time and effort really goes into YouTube. But it's not until I started like doing it and getting really good feedback that I really started to enjoy it more and just started to pursue it. It was something different. Like I didn't really know many people who were doing YouTube at the time. And there was just something in me that felt like I could do this. If I worked really hard, I can really make something of myself, and it was a passion, so it felt right for me to be doing it. Afraid? Yeah, definitely. I see what people write to YouTubers online and it's sick, like it's disgusting. Ashy Baby asked me what's my all-time favourite foundation with the best coverage. Oh, Double Wear. Nothing beats Double Wear. 03. She says, New York, 3 things you have to do when you're there. Well, if you guys don't know, and I did keep it quite low-key this year, because last year now, I won a trip to New York. I won an award to New York through Clinic New Zealand, so I'm really excited. I get to go over next year in August, and I'm going to New York to meet the whole Estee Lauder family and get shown around New York by the family with a whole lot of other consultants, so I'm just like freaking out. I guess the 3 things that I really want to do is almost like, I know this sounds really random, I want to get lost in New York. Like I just want to go down like some random like little streets where, you know, you'll just find the coolest random stuff. I definitely want to go to like a Broadway show while I'm there, and I actually want to go take the Sex and the City tour. Like I'm obsessed with Sex and the City. I grew up watching that and I swear that's got me through so many tough times, like especially hangover days. Okay, Gabby Sayer asked, how do you stay so humble as a YouTuber? When some get really big-headed, you're such a sweetheart, it's awesome. Oh, thank you, Gabby. That's a really hard one. Like, I just don't know how to answer this. To me, I am a typical 25-year-old New Zealand chick who sits in her bedroom on her days off and records, like sits in front of a camera and applies makeup. And I upload it to YouTube and I just see numbers telling me that people are viewing it. And to me, it's just like any other sort of thing, you know, like, you know, people are so kind to me and I'm so grateful that I have so many amazing followers and supporters, because starting a YouTube channel can be so hard and you really need all the support you can get to really define yourself between someone who's going to make it and who's not. And I'm so grateful that I have such amazing like viewers like yourselves to help me get to, you know, to become someone who can reach out to other people. I don't know, like I just try and keep things real. Like I don't try and blow things out of proportion. This is my job, so it's only natural for me to do it. Of course I get excited and I kind of just like, you know, tell people when something cool and exciting is happening, but like the last thing I ever want to do is oversell myself and then underdeliver and, you know, act out like I'm someone that I'm not. So yeah, I hope that kind of made sense. So Karen Spicer, she asked me a whole lot of questions, so I'm just going to pick a couple of them. She asked, what's the worst parts of having YouTube as a career? Probably because it's still not like a proper career, because my career is a makeup artist. But I do find having spare time is really hard, because I take like YouTube as my second job. So any spare moment that I have is literally either editing or filming, uploading, emailing, you know. It is definitely a very time-consuming kind of hobby. Oh no, you lost your twee! I know it can affect my personal life sometimes, and I also have to admit I get like hate on a daily basis now that my channel's got a lot bigger, like it's almost hit 50,000, and sometimes I get really worried opening up my emails just to read what some people have to say about me. Like they pick me apart and tell me what's shit about my face or something like that, and it's so lame. But I like to think I'm pretty secure with who I am, and I don't feel like, you know, some random can tell me how to feel about myself. So what are some aspects to your job, YouTube makeup artistry, that you think people aren't aware of? People aren't aware of how much time goes into YouTube. No one gets how much time goes into YouTube. Like, one video could take me almost all week to edit, and then like to some people it's like, you just put up a 5-minute video that took her 2 hours to record, and then she had to downscale it to 5 minutes. And then they just dislike it and tell me how shit it is, and it's like, oh, thanks. I tried. Maria Friday Gutson, I'm so sorry, I feel like I said that wrong. What is your favourite makeup time What is your favourite time to put on makeup? Day makeup or nighttime makeup? And you're amazing, love your videos, beautiful. Oh, thanks. I'm probably saying nighttime because I feel like you can put on a shitload more makeup and make it more dramatic because you're going to be under dull lighting and evening light, evening light, and that way you can contour a bit more and go a bit more crazier with your makeup. Ivy Thompson asked, hi Annalie, I've been following you in Facebook for a while. I was wondering which part of New Zealand you are. Would like to have a photo with you, so cute. I'm from Taranaki, New Plymouth, so I have always lived in Taranaki. I moved to Australia when I was 16. I lived there for 6 years and then I moved back when I was 21, so yeah. Donna Willman asked, if you could go back in time, what era would you go to and why? What are some of your favourite things to do outside of makeup? I particularly go back to like the 1940s or 50s. There's something about that era that was just so graceful and classic and beautiful, and the makeup was so porcelain finished and it was gorgeous. I would definitely say things that I like to do outside of like makeup would be Trent and I go bike riding quite a bit, and we take him with us and he sits in like the little basket on the front of Trent's bike. He just chills.
Be something more adventurous, Mum.
Other things, I like to go op shopping and find like little random things to like either restore or like, I'm really into like vintagey kind of alternative stuff like that. I love to catch up with my friends when I can. It's so hard, like I said, with YouTube. YouTube does take up a lot of my time, so when I get the chance to go see my friends, I'll go catch up with them. Okay, Vicky Johnson wanted to ask me some other non-related makeup questions. What were your best and worst subjects at school? Oh my god. Best would have been either business or PE. My worst by far was math. I friggin' hate numbers, and I even still have to deal with numbers with my job, but it's all on computer, so it kind of like does itself. This is a good one. Do you buy your lunch or make your own each day for work? I generally buy it. I'm such a piece of shit. Again, time-wise, I don't have much time at night to like get myself sorted because I'm either like, I've usually got something on after work. There's probably not really much of an excuse, but yeah, I generally buy because the food court's right there where I work. Do you like to karaoke? Yeah, when I've had a shitload of drinks in me, for sure. So there you go guys, there is my little Q&A. I hope you guys learned something new about me. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna go put this little one in his little pen because he's such a little rascal today.